Dismiss. All right, so we should have redirected over here. It says that we are live, so that's cool. Get shareable link. Let's see here. And then I want to put it into Axel chat. Axel chat. Paste. There we go. First, nice, Tim. Second, says Tiny. Awesome. Cool, it worked. It redirected. That's a win. That is a win. You guys are awesome. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Tiny. Third, says Tim. That's funny. That's awesome. Cool. All right, so we are now going to go drill a hole in my garage ceiling to run Ethernet cable into it. Yes, that's the plan. That's the goal. Hey, you're not in your garage. That's clickbait. What's up, man? I am headed there right now, Joker. We're going to turn on the microphone here. We got to set up Droid Cam, so let's do that. Let's see here. So Droid Cam. So Droid Cam is working there, and we also need Droid Cam with audio on the Droid Cam itself. Yeah. Front. So right now, we are on the desk microphone. We need to switch it to enable audio there. All right, can you guys hear me on the stream? Can you guys hear me on the stream? Hopefully you can. Because if you can't, we're going to go straight to the garage. Just kidding. Hope you're having a good Memorial Day. Yes, a good day to remember the fallen. A good day to remember the fallen. Thank you very much, Tanya. I appreciate that. Hey, Sev. My son is home. Take off the heart rate monitor. Set my, what do you call it, to away? Okay, I am away. We're gonna take out the battery from my heart rate monitor so it doesn't kill the battery, so it lasts a little bit longer. That goes there, that goes there, this goes here, and then here, and then here, and then here.
It's just a small thing for snack.
All right.
Just almost to eat later.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's just a late dinner, right?
Yeah, I guess. I guess salmon.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go drill a hole in the garage. I gotta go get the drill bit from downstairs.
All right.
Cool.
Cool.
Go say hi to mommy. I'll be right back, chat. Give me 1 moment. Let me go say hello to my wife real quick and go get this drill bit. All right. I'm gonna do an unboxing. Be right back. Let me press the be right back button. Oh, funny. That is odd. Sorry about that. So this is a 1-inch auger bit, 17 inches in length, and it says here, avoid these 4 common mistakes. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Sorry about that, Joker. All right, and so tipsomata.info. Let's go to that page, shall we? Chrome. So tips.somata.com. Not Q-tips, tips, fools. Delete, enter. Not secure. Okay. It's weird. Let me just go to somata.com. Oh, tips.somata.info. Tips.somata.info. Enter your name and email below to avoid these. What the heck? That's ridiculous. I gotta put my email in to get the freaking tips. Let's see here. Are the tips in Somata legit? Seems like the tips in the context of Somata tools refers to the carbide tips on the SDS Plus drill bits, which are essentially used for drilling into hard material like concrete and stone. These carbide tips are made from a high-strength heat-treated steel. Somata offers other tools like Fortniter bits, blah, blah, blah. Alright, it doesn't say anything about the tips. Huh. Interesting to say the least. Where is my chat? There you are. Alright, let's see. What was I looking for again? Why am I here? Oh, I wanted to pop out the chat. Born Joker says, hi, John. Yeah, we're going to go in the garage in here in just a moment. Chrome. I don't really want to put my email into this thing. Next thing you know, I'm getting blasted with all this stuff. So I'm just basically looking for the tips. This is actually a frequently returned item. How come I didn't see this before? Oh, I'm just punching a hole in the ceiling so I could run Ethernet cable into my garage. And I need something this long, 17 inches, because it's going through the ceiling and then a subfloor, which is about, let's say, 8 inches deep. And so I just want to make sure that I drill straight up and into where I need to go. So that's why I've got this giant bore. This giant bore that's in front of me right here. Yeah. Yeah, right? No. I'll keep this in as part of my tools. Okay, it is oily. Keep the rust off of it. So, cool. Alright, we'll take that downstairs here into the garage. That's what's in there. So let's go ahead and do that. You have one, come borrow it. I'm sure you do there, Mike. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. All right, let's go ahead and you know what I want to do actually? I did this last time. I hijacked the live stream onto my laptop so I could control the stream in the garage. So let's try it. Where's my laptop at? There it is. What am I talking about? So, I'm on my PC. I'm streaming from my PC right now, yeah? And effectively what I want to do is I have to control it through the OBS that's on my computer here. But if I set it up so that I can, for lack of a better term, hijack it and stream, if you will, from here, that would be cool, I think. I don't remember how I did it last time. Should have wrote it down, right? So I am turning on the laptop right now. And then the next step is to turn on OBS. So here on the laptop itself. And then once we're on OBS, it's thinking I can manage the broadcast, select an existing broadcast, resume interrupted stream. So if I stop it here and then I turn it on here, it might work. So let's see if it in fact will work. Yeah. Wi-Fi signal is actually poor here in my office, but we're gonna plug in downstairs. Yeah. So let's give me a second. I'm gonna pause it here and then turn it on over there on my laptop. Okay. Which will put me on a different camera angle. So let's do it. 1 second, guys. Hang out. Just hang out. Don't leave, please. We're testing again. So the steps. You know what, I gotta write this down, right? We need to write this down, and then I'll make a video on how to do this. I should screen record. How do I screen record? Alright. To transfer live stream control from PC to laptop for on the go live streaming. Step 1, open OBS on laptop. Start stream on PC. Actually, stop stream on PC. Do not end. And then select stream on laptop. Alright, so that's the steps, guys. Alright, give me 1 second. I wonder if you could use a cheap affiliate as a multi-camera streaming system. I'm sure you could. They're just cameras, you know. They would simply be, if you will, inputs. You know what I mean? They would be inputs. Alright, be right back. We're going to try it. Stop the stream. Now the question is, are we back to live? Are we back? I cannot tell yet. I need to go here. Live. All right, cool. We're on the laptop now, guys. Can you hear me? Do we have any audio? Good to go. All right, cool. So it works. But this camera is not a very good camera. It's a laptop camera, you know what I mean? Let's see here. Where my cleaning cloths go? Cleaning cloths. Clothes? Cleaning cloths. This is freaking... There they are. No change. So in order to have a better quality, camera angle, we're gonna use the Tiny 2. Sleep, Tiny. Sleep, Tiny. So we put Tiny to sleep on the PC. All right. We're actually going to grab Tiny and pull Tiny over here. So here is the Tiny 2. And then we're gonna mount. Wow, this sucker is freaking hot. Him here. Okay. And then we're going to grab a USB-C cable. Do I need a long one? I need a flexible one. This one's pretty flexible. USB-C to USB-C. And then we're going to plug it in here, like so. And then plug it into the PC here. So now that's a second input. In addition to that, we're gonna run Ethernet into my garage via Ethernet. All right, so let's see here. Tiny camera. Let's see, Tiny 2. It doesn't want to turn on. Can you hear me? You guys can hear me, but the Tiny 2 is not recognizing. So comm check over. All right, can you hear me? You cannot see me, but can you hear me? That is the question. All right, cool. Let's see here. What is going on with the OBS bot camera? Tiny stream camera. Sleep, Tiny. Sleep, Tiny. Interesting. I don't know why. Okay, let's see here. Controls. Let's just go to studio mode for a moment, and then we'll go and mess with the Tiny 2 camera over here. Because again, the whole idea is to be able to get it working, with this camera. I mean, I've got the camera set up. It's plugged in. OBS bot center. Do I need to turn it on? Yes, I do want it to make changes to my device. Next. Install. Which means I need to bring the remote control with me over as downstairs also. So where is the laptop bag? There it is. Which we'll also need for the other stuff that I'm going to go downstairs with us as well. Including OBS bot center setup wizard. Okay, cool. We'll launch the bot center. Pro mode. Of course, we want pro mode. To allow public and private networks to access this app. Allow. Please select your preferred mode. 16:9. Disable previews. Browse videos. Next. 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 Complete. Alright, AI gameplay. So turn on, off on tracking. Voice control. Maybe we'll have to use the virtual camera. I mean, I'm plugged in. Once the virtual camera is enabled, please select OBS bot virtual camera in the camera options of your video. Got it. So, because I can't get it to work direct, you know, so I got to use the virtual camera, I think. So, let's do that. Video capture device. And then OBS bot virtual cam. Okay. Which will be OBS bot virtual camera, which is going to be a better picture quality. All right, I think it's a little bit better of picture quality. Yeah. Now the question then becomes, this is, I mean, at a minimum, it's good enough. Yeah, good enough. I bring the cell phone downstairs with me, and let's go ahead and set up the microphone as well, which it looks like we're going to have to use the hub. This hub here. Reaching for it. I'm right here, Tiny. This hub here for internet. Plugging it in. This is now my Ethernet hub as well. I need that. And then the drawback to having this tiny camera set up here is that it's just not very stable on there. I feel like it's gonna fall off. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna tape it to the laptop for security purposes, you know what I mean? As in, to make sure it doesn't fall off. So I happen to have a piece of gaffer tape here. Why do I have a piece of stray gaffer tape? I do. Because I do. In fact, we're going to put you over to the side a little bit so I can tape it down a little bit better, I think. Let's do it like this. Strips. I'm going to remove this for now. Put you over here, like so. Still there. Oh, you can see what I'm doing, actually. How do I... Look it over here, Tiny. Basically just taping it down. It's a temporary tape job, if you will. It's just enough to hold it into place, really. You know, it's not meant to be permanent. Not in the least. Boom. Still there. All right. And then microphones. One microphone, turn it on. This microphone here will go into the hub. Okay, so let's see who's here. Joker, are you're still here? Tell me, how does the microphone sound here the way it is right now versus audio input capture the DJI wireless microphones. Which sounds better? This microphone or this microphone? This is number 2. This is number 1. This is number 1. 1 or 2? I wonder if I could hear it myself by pulling up my stream. So DJI wireless microphone is what I'm speaking on right now. Laptop microphone is what I'm speaking on right now. We gotta do that again. I need to plug in my Ethernet real quick because I've got a bad signal. It says it's not receiving enough video to stream. Open the widget. What are my settings saying that I need to do? General. What glasses am I wearing? It's blurry. Alright, video 1920 by 1080. Output 10,000 kilobits, 160 audio bitrate, 264. Alright, now it says excellent condition. Probably because I plugged in. I'm plugged in right now. Alright. Now it says excellent condition. Probably because I plugged in. I'm plugged in right now. So testing the audio on the laptop. We are currently on microphone laptop microphone. We are currently on microphone laptop microphone. We are now on the DJI wireless microphone. Can you guys tell the difference between the two? Between the DJI wireless? Can you guys tell the difference between the two? And the laptop microphone? And the laptop microphone? I'm going to use the DJI wireless microphones. Why? Because I'm going to be walking away from the laptop also doing stuff. And that way you can still hear me doing the stuff. All right, so I've got the toolkit here. We got the 1-inch auger here. Here, tiny. Track me. Track me. What are you doing, tiny? Position 1. Position 1. Track me. Interesting. Dude, he's actually Boba Fett in disguise. Who's that? Pretty Male Vlog, good to see you. We're talking about Pretty Male Vlog? Is Boba Fett in disguise? Let's see. All right. Normal tracking. All right. Where is the remote controller? So I got the remote control here. Dope. All right. Track me. Track me. Cool. All right. So we got the tools. We got all the things. I think we're good to go downstairs and drill some holes. We're going to go into Wi-Fi now. So we may lose connectivity for just a moment. All right, we're on Wi-Fi. It didn't seem to have any internet issues. I see your helmet. Your cover's busted. That's funny. All right, we've got this. Let's head on downstairs. All right, I think I got everything I need. We're going to the garage. Why are you acting funny, Tiny? Position 1. We'll just put that like that, and then you guys can see me. I'm using the remote control to move him around. You know what? I ought to bring the... Ow. Got other stuff to do up here also. Hey, Sev. I'm going to ask you to drop the Ethernet cable down through the hole that I pop in the floor. My floor? Not your floor, but the other attic. Which Ethernet port? What? The one that's in there already. Okay, cool. It should be connected to the yellow port. Can you just double check that real quick? From my room or from the other side? From the other side. It should be all connected already. Here, let's go look. Let's go look. Why are you doing that? Is there something coming out of your wall over there? Yeah. There's something there. Yeah, there is? Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, just call me when you're ready. All right, thanks. Yep. I wonder why the Tiny 2 camera was tracking that way. It's kind of weird and funny. Chat's hidden right now. Chat. Let me hide it. Whoa. Hey, babe. Going in the garage. I'm live. I didn't expect so. All right. All right, YouTube. I'll be right back. I got to run Ethernet cable out here. As you can see, we've got this cable here set up and ready to go. This will go into the hub. Yep, I'm coming.
I spoke with a woman Christopher was having an affair with. They're visiting family in Dominica on Saturday.
Man.
I'm going to go for sex again.
So he was insecure about his marriage. I figured one person who's known them since they were kids is our pastor, Demont.
I don't know what you expect me to say, Inspector. Good, honest Christian men and women.
We're not here for gossip, Pastor. Simply trying to understand what was going on in Christopher's life. Our son's life.
What do you want me to tell you?
Whatever you want to tell us.
I married them here. Christopher and Alicia. Such a beautiful day.
Alright, YouTube, I'm back in the garage. I've connected internet. Alright, you guys still with me? Let's see. Chat. Alright, let's see here. We have internet. I hope that we're still live. Give me a thumbs up if we're still live, or a W, because that's a win if we are. Hey, hey! Yep, okay, good. Cool. So, the goal is to drill a hole up there, up in the ceiling. You know what, Corey? Remember that drawing chat that you were telling me about? This would be the spot to put it in. You know what I mean? This would be the spot to put it in. Because I wanted to draw on the screen right now, because I have one screen here in the garage. But that may change once I get internet in here. Once I get internet here in the garage. You know what I mean? You know, I'm gonna drop a line from the top down, and I'm not gonna bury it in the wall. I'm just gonna, if anything, maybe I'll just do the track. You know, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, so I'm basically gonna get up there. I need a ladder. Where's my ladder at? There it is. And we'll go from there. But let's set you guys up over here for now, because I've got to, mister. And we'll set it up so that you can follow me around the room. Track. There you go. Actually, I'm gonna put all this stuff out here like this. New office in the garage. Yes, that, you know what? That's the idea. Second office in the garage, you know? To do stuff in the garage. I like my garage, you know? But it's just a matter of doing stuff. All right. Let's see. Man, I really hope somebody buys my jet ski, because we don't want it anymore. And that will, well, open up my garage some as well. Unless I do a full, you know, full change to all of it as well. Which, yeah, to be determined if anything. You know what I mean? All right, I'm going to go get the ladder, which is all the way over here. And the garage is in is sort of a mess right now, because I was just moving stuff out of the way so I get things done. Tiny got lost. gonna have to make it a lot taller, right? I know. I know. Let's put you guys over here. So the way I have the internet right now set up is you guys are on this white Ethernet cord, which is strung through the doorway, which is strung through my wife's garage, which is strung into the server room, you know? Joker, good pictures are key to selling something. That and a good price. Agree, 100%. And I think the price that we're selling it for is really good price. All right, let's raise this sucker up. All right, that's perfect. I don't want to be on a ladder with Crocs either, so putting the boots on. Putting the old combat boots on. No laces. Position 1. Gitchy, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. We're gonna drill a hole in my garage ceiling. Which I need this giant 1 inch in diameter, 17-inch in length auger bit. But that's what we've got going on, Gitchy. Thanks for stopping in. Hello, hello. Set it on drill setting. It's so heavy. It's tippy. All right. Track me. Let's go up top. Let's get a loft. Yeah. We're going to remove all the gear that we don't... I've got 3 sets of glasses on me. Okay. Sev, you ready? Track me. Sev! I'm gonna call him. Oh. You could attach the what do you call it? Some tape it to that. Track me. Track me. What are you doing? Tape it to the stick. I got the right length bit because it went all the way to the end of the spiral. Okay. My son said, 1 sec. I can't read the chat. It's too far away. Oh wait, maybe I could pull it up on my mobile cellular wireless touchtone telephone. What? He said stop moving. Perfect. Good tape. Thank you. All right, let's see here. What are you talking about? New office garage. Yes, more motivation to work in the garage. Exactly. Good pictures of the keys. Selling something. What's up, Jason? Okay, yep. Get you for what? For internet. Well drilled, baby. Well, just did. Did you see this thing? Where'd it go? Where'd I put it? Oh, I left it up top. Oh, he's just showing off now. Joker. All right. Well, we've got internet here. Yeah. Now let's run a speed test. Oh, I need to get I need to plug in. I'll be right back. Let me run it and get the what do you call it? The plug for the laptop. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh shoot, the ladder's in the way. You know what? Dope. Will I use this ever again? Probably not. Or probably. That's to be determined. Shoot, I got this bit. You're dang right I'm going to use the bit a lot more. But we are going to put it away right now proper. Find a home for it. It's a cool bit though. Drill bit. Did cable installation for a while. I always had a great time fishing for the wires in the wall. Yeah, no kidding, right? I'll bet. Not fun. All right, let me put the ladder back where it belongs, which is, I got a huge mess over there. So, that's okay. Let's go ahead and get this thing over. Where I pulled it from in the first place. It's fine right there for now. this is super cool. Track me. This is super cool because now when I want to live stream in the garage, all I got to do is get the laptop, bam, set it up, and bam, good to go. But let's just check our internet connectivity. All right, so I know, right? Nerd. I got 3 sets of glasses, so eyeglasses on me. All right, let's see. Track me. Tiny. Let's see. So the way I will do this, let's just see. Speedtest.net. That's what I was gonna do. Dan, you have a lot of tools and whatnot in your garage. Yep. I mean, I'm pretty old, get you. I've been accumulating tools since I bought my very first house in 2000. I met my wife overseas. You know, I bought our first house, and as soon as I bought that house, it was a brand new construction, so there was a lot of potential as far as doing this and that and that and this. As far as not many repairs goes, I was, you know, enhancing and doing everything to it. And so I accumulated a lot of tools. And you know what? We moved to New York City, so I got rid of all my tools. And then when we moved back to Virginia Beach, because I had no place to store them in New York City, you know, we moved from a 2,000 square foot townhome, which was actually the third house we bought in 2007, and then moved to New York City into a 900 square foot apartment. But since we moved back, I've been accumulating a lot more. I gotta get the battery. I'll be right back. Before we do that, gotta get the battery charger.
Belonging in theory connected back to the lighthouse. He then told Christopher's car to get to the right part.
All right. Always got it. Thank you, Sev. Hey, where was it? It was like in the middle of the floor, or?
Wait. Where the crate is?
Yeah, it was under the crate.
Yeah, I heard knocking. I was like, why does that sound so close?
Oh wow.
Yeah, you got it pretty close to the wall.
What?
You got it pretty close.
Yeah, that's where I wanted it to be.
I was like, I hear knocking. Is he doing something downstairs? And then I moved the thing on the and I see your stick poking up.
Dope.
You had to pull the wire
Oh,
all
through?
the way back.
No, good job. Thank you very much. Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Now the garage has internet. For the most part, yeah. I mean, crude. Yes. We actually thought about building a short pump. Yeah. Yep. But we decided that we stopped.
Evening, Commissioner.
Position 1. All right, let's go ahead and do. If I still had all the tools that I lent out, I'd have more tools than Bob Villa. Joker, bro, I 100% can sympathize with you. I have lent out so many tools, and I forget. I am a trustworthy person, which means I also trust a lot of people as well. And unfortunately, I never got a lot of tools back, you know? And I don't even know who has, you know, half of that stuff, which is why I don't lend anybody my tools anymore. If somebody wants to borrow something, right, they're gonna rent it, right? Which I've done, which I don't even like doing either. Actually, let me take that back. Number 1 rule, I don't lend out my tools. Somebody rented my equipment once, and I was not happy with the way they returned it. I was actually pretty pissed, you know. And as a result of that, when he asked to rent my drone again, my moneymaker, yeah, the $5,000 drone, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna rent it out anymore. I had anxiety. I told him I had anxiety, which I did. I was like, I was concerned that it would not come back in the right condition that it went out in, and it didn't. It was like the propeller was off. It was in the bag crooked. Stuff's just jammed in there. I'm like, yep, never again. I don't care to rent out my gear. You know, I bought my tools for me to use. You want to use the drone? Go buy it. You're a professional. You can buy your own. Yeah. So I don't rent out my tools. If they want to use a tool, tell you what, you can use me. Who will use the tool. Put me to work, right? If I'm available. If you can't, just go buy your own tools. You're a man. Men should have their own tools in the first place. Dang, dude. You know what I mean? You don't borrow people's tools. Borrow people's gear. Borrow people's combat equipment. You know what I mean? Like, someone wanted to borrow my helmet once, and I was like, really? Because they thought they were going to go overseas for something. I was like, yeah, no. This is my helmet. What happens if I need the helmet that one time that I don't have it? You know what I mean? So, cool cat. I don't lend my tools out either. Sometimes ask for a deposit. Yeah, I don't even bother doing that anymore. Why? Not worth. To me, it's not worth even the headache. The money's not worth it. I don't need the money for my tools. Go buy your own tool. You want to rent it? Buy it. You know? I mean, I actually thought about buying one of those cutoff tools, which I should have bought anyway. Why? Because I got some concrete that I need to cut open over here in the corner someday. That's on the list of projects to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, you know how many chainsaws I got back over there? You know? Well, part of that is because I learned how to become a tree climbing arborist, you know? So, you want to see my favorite chainsaw? Here, real quick. I'll show you my favorite chainsaw. Track me. Track me. I'll show you my favorite chainsaw. And what's so cool about this particular chainsaw is that it's a commercial rated chainsaw, and it's not, I had a special order it directly from Steel, which the Steel headquarters happens to be here, which I happen to know the president for years ago when he's no longer there. But yeah, he hooked me up. I bought it, you know, I still bought it for full price, but he hooked me up in the sense of he got it for me. It's like he's like, yeah, let me just run down to the production line and get it for you. The Steel 500i. Check this out. MS 500i. Got a 28-inch bar on it. I use this for milling that log. She's a beast. I've climbed a tree and cut with this before also. She's heavy. That's a beast. Position 1. Position 1. Look at this sucker. Here, I'll put it on the table. So, my son and I went to the chainsaw store, right, when I was first getting into it, right, and I'm looking on the wall at all the chainsaws. I'm like, man, I was in a toy store, right? It's awesome seeing all these chainsaws. And Michael, it's very dangerous. This is not a tool for the weak. This is a tool for, you know, I mean, it's heavy, it's unwieldy, and it's extremely dangerous. I actually, if you could see here, I mean, I bought it with the left side handlebar as well, right? Which is something that's not common. Or this bar here, this wraparound style, it's not common, you know, but I bought it with that setup because I wanted the versatility of being able to use it both sides, left side and right side. But when you are giving the car the Starsky and Hutch paint job, you know what? If I do get another Torino, which I'm gonna get another Torino, but I'm gonna get a Torino Talladega, 69 Torino Talladega, for real. That's on We'll call that on the, I don't have a bucket list, but that's on the top of it. I wouldn't use it anyway. I hire you, mate. Nice. I wouldn't use it without the special trousers that contain the jamming material. You mean these? These are my chaps. And 100% agree with you. Use the chainsaw, you should always put the chaps on and steel toe boots. 100% agree. Why? You never know. And yet, let's say you cut, right? You cut your leg, you cut your foot, you cut your toe, right? You're gonna make, man, I should have put them on. I mean, for one, I bought the safety equipment, right? And I got hurt myself because I didn't use it because it was too hot to wear. Nope. I will always put on the safety equipment. Why? I value my health and safety. I want to be able to do it again because I will do my best to not make a mistake, but Murphy's going to rear his ugly head and be like, yo, dude, I'm going to cut you today. You know, I'm going to cut you today, Jason. Pow! I'm going to try to get you. So you plan ahead, you do everything that's safe, and if it just so happens that God says, yeah, Jason, I'm cutting you today. Bam, cut me. Cool, got it. And I took all the proper safety precautions, you know, and I did my proper risk assessment, if you will. Safety first. Exactly, Gitchy, exactly. It's a white fibrous. Yeah, that looks like them, yeah. Oh, no, they are. They are. I have another set of chainsaw pants that's specifically for climbing as well. So, yep, climbing. I learned how to become a tree climbing arborist, so I will climb and cut a tree. And the funny thing is, those skills have allowed me to go and rescue drones from trees for people at the local airfield when they fly, you know. All right, let's go ahead and do the test of what I want to do now, which, let's see here. I really need to set up my OBS on my laptop. I think I'm going to be doing a lot more lives from a laptop as well. They can jump back on you when you're cutting, apparently. I have 2 friends who are arborists, and they're always championing safety. Yeah. Now you got 3 friends that are arborists. You know, although I'm not certified, I was on the path to get certified, but I decided to not forego with it because I did not want to open my own tree climbing business. I've climbed and I've cut for money before, but I decided I did not want to actually run a full-blown business because I really didn't want to deal the hassle of people haggling for the price and this and that. And when I climb and I cut and I leave. I don't bring the wood out with me, with the exception of that. Oh, it's in the attic now. Of those cedar planks that I bought, you know. But yeah, I climb and cut for the church. I climb and cut for the school. I climb and cut for the local scout camp. And safety first and foremost. You know what I mean? I mean, how stupid would it be if I hurt myself doing that? You know. Be stupid, I think. So, all right, I want to run a speed test, but I want to show you my speed test as well. So let's do this. Let's open up, let's create a new scene, but I have to use studio mode so that it doesn't, you know, kick you out. So ACAM with ACAM and Chrome. Enter. Whenever we add a new scene, we've always got to add the microphone. So audio input capture, and then wireless microphone, okay. Com check, okay, that's good to go there. And then we also need to add the audio source. In fact, I could have probably just copied and pasted it over. So, or video capture device. So there, video capture device there. And then we're going to use the existing one of the OBSBot virtual cam. Good, and then we are going to add in, we're going to make this teeny tiny, like so, but we're going to crop it down like this. And then just move that over here like that. Good, and then we're also going to now add in some Chrome. So this window capture. Where are you, window capture? There you are. And we're going to call it Chrome. Okay. Select the window to capture. Chrome. There we go. Okay. And then let's do this too. That we could see what I've got going on. And you know what? We could actually put the chat up top there too. So let's see. How can I put the chat up there? Group deprecated. Where's the chat? Chat display. I don't know where it is, so we'll just do it like this for now. Cool. So transition. All right, cool. And then get rid of studio mode. Let's go to Chrome. Chrome, and then here it should still be that. Good. Then Chrome. What am I looking up again? Oh, speedtest.net. Speedtest.net. Go. Let's go back to OBS bot while that does its thing. We should have a pretty fast speed here. $912 down. Look at that. Up is not as high, but 582. That's still pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with that. And that's with the white cable. Now we're going to go and switch over to the tan cable. Actually, we're going to go see if we go on Wi-Fi for a moment. We're on Wi-Fi. Let's run the test again. Go. And while we're on Wi-Fi, we'll see if we can even get a connection. Look at that. Pitiful. The stream is probably getting all, what do you call it, janky right now too, huh? How's the stream quality? Hopefully it's not too poopy. Let's see here. One of the guys I'm on about is also teaching bushcraft. He's a cool dude. Oh, nice. So yeah, 5 down and probably gonna register 13 up. Grab a big ass knife and a bunch of twine. There you go. Now you're a bushcrafter. Yeah, no kidding, right? Oh, look at that, 15 up. All right, we're gonna plug back in. Run it again. All right, let it register for a moment there. It did not connect. I wonder why it's not connecting. It's pouring rain. I have a tin roof, so I can't hear anything you're saying, unfortunately. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Joker. Let's see here. Sorry to hear that, Joker. All right, so this cable is not good. It's not connecting for some reason. I feel like there's no connection on it. So how are we going to test that? And on the laptop here. Let's go run. I'm going to run upstairs to see if we're actually connected. You know what I could do too, actually? Let's set up Droid Cam. Okay, controls, studio mode. We're going to set up Droid Cam. Cancel, let's just do this. Droid Cam. Droid Cam. Alright, add a source. We're going to add the Droid Cam. Oh, I don't have it on here. So tools. I need to put it on here. I don't have it on here yet. Alright, so this will be a good thing to do to try to figure it out as well. Alright, so studio mode. Time 2. Alright, so what are we going to do? I'm troubleshooting here. I'm figuring it out. I need to see, do I even have a connection to this Cat 5e? Cutting in and out, Jason. Gitchy, thank you very much. Yep, how about now? Are we good now? We should be good now. We should be good now. Let's see. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run upstairs to go and see if it's actually connected into the wall, you know, because I'm not sure if it actually is, because we don't even have a connection, you know. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Be right back. Hey, babe.
When you get a chance, can you make rice?
Make rice? Yeah, I'll make rice. Hey. What's the matter?
With the thing. The instructions for this is for an Android.
What are you talking about?
For the Ryzen thing.
Oh.
I just replied back to your email. But
Just log in and figure it out, maybe. What I've always done is I just buy a a phone,
yeah.
there, and SIM card. I'm mic'd up, by the way, and whatnot, you know. What, over there locally,
Yeah.
and it sucks because yes, you'll have 2 SIM cards or 2 phones that you have to walk around with. But
Well, I saw like that over there.
what? I don't know. At least Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? I'm unscrewing this plate right now from the wall. Yeah. Do you have a flathead screwdriver there? Thank you. Yeah, we're connected up. Shoot, sorry. God damn it. Knock shit over. Here you go. I'll leave this right here.
Alright.
No. Shoot. I don't know what it is, actually. I have to go on my computer.
Okay.
Let's do it from my computer. The password should be there automatically. But I need...
Sign up for the-
Cool. I need internet.
Too.
Cool. Yes. I know why. It's not connected down here. Doot doot doot. That's Severin. Garage. What is this? Must be this. This is me. This is something else. I don't know what. What is this connected to? Super. What is this one here? This yellow. Don't need that.
Only the manager can reduce the rates there.
All right. I realized that the port that I was trying to connect to wasn't connected to the internet, which is why. So, all right, you guys still with me? Who's hanging out still? We got 7 people watching. Awesome. So the hole's already drilled. I got the Ethernet cable run down here. Let's test and see if it works on this other laptop. And first, before we do that, we're gonna get this thing over here like so, off to the side. And yeah, I have a tendency, if you have it figured out, just to push stuff out of the way. You know, why? Because, and move stuff over. Why? It's easier sometimes. You know, well, it's easier all the time. It's not the right thing to do, though, unfortunately. You know what I mean? So, which I need to fix correct. No, I had a plastic bag of stuff here. Track me. All right, Corey, let's see here. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and turn this on here. Track me. Oh, don't tell me this one's dead too. That laptop's dead too. So we're just gonna wing it and see if it works. So hopefully we maintain internet connectivity. Switching cables now. We're gonna run speed test. Things seem to be locked up. Do we still? Are you guys still connected? Can you hear me? Can you see me? How is the connection? I cannot tell because my Chrome is froze. Running speed test on the new cable. Wow, look at that down. $894 down. 629 up. I'm you know what? I'm happy with it. I've got Ethernet cable connected right now in the garage via my laptop. And now, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you, Corey. All right. We're going to put stuff back real quick. So that's the goal. We now have internet here in the garage. You're going to see a lot more of the garage. You're going to see this get cleaned up and redone. You know, it's like, man, I got so much to, do clean up. First thing I got to do though is just clean up and organize and clear out the workbench here. Why? Because it's a gigantic mess, It's a gigantic mess over here. And once I've got that all, situated, I can then figure out what the next steps are also, because, don't know. All right, let's see. It is 7:30 right now. My wife wants to have a late dinner. Let me check another setting here real quick. Try speed.clearfair.net, check latency. Sabrine, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. All right, let's try it. Go to site. When you run speed test, your IP address will be shared with the Cloudflare and processed in accordance with our privacy policies. Start. Okay. I'll share that with you, Corey. I'm double checking to see what information that I don't want to share, you know what I mean? Because I don't know how to chop everything out and off. But I think what you want to see is this here, right? So download is 817, upload says 193. It will give you a network quality score. I guess it says great, great, and great. Video streaming, great. Online gaming, great. Video chatting, great. Cool. All right. What do you think? Are these speed test, Cloudflare. Yeah, looks good to me. It says great, so that's what that's what I'm looking at. What's the difference between Cloudflare and speedtest.net? Retest. Speedtest.net by Ookla. I don't know the difference. And I'm actually on Cat 5e. But so when I'm ready to run some Cat 7 in here, then I'll do that, yeah? Pretty much the same, but this one does a better job of testing latency. Okay. Right on. So now what I need to do is get my entire profile off of my PC and import it into my laptop OBS. You may have good download and upload speed, but there could be packet loss somewhere. All right, so what I should be looking at then is packet loss. Thank you, Corey. I did not know that. When you say latency, I'm thinking I have an idea as to what you mean. You know, I mean, I see 12.6 milliseconds and then 0% packet loss. So I see jitter. Man, I mean, yeah. So I'm going to put some stuff away. If you guys want to continue watching me put stuff away, we'll continue to chat and talk. Yeah. But yeah, I got to put my chainsaw back over here. You guys saw my chainsaw, right? You've always had packet loss. That has to resend them. It's the amount of packet loss. Okay. Check. Yeah, it all says great. Video streaming, great. Online gaming, great. Video chatting, great. So cool. Right on. Yeah, that was cool. I dig it. All because I've got one of these guys. Weird. I wonder. I must have clicked mute on the DJI wireless microphone on in OBS. You know. Oh, you know what? I'm also on Tiny 2 cam, or this is I was on the A cam versus the Tiny 2 cam. So Tiny 2 cam is the one that obviously follows me around, which has the microphone. The A cam did not. So yeah. All right. I got my work cut out for me now that I'm going to be spending a lot more time in here because I like spending time in front of the computer doing the live streaming dealio, right? But I couldn't do that as easily. Now I can, even easier. So, cool. All right, let me put a couple things away, and then we'll get started. If you guys want to watch me cook rice, I'm basically just gonna set up the rice cooker to cook. I'm not actually gonna sit there and watch it cook, but there's a method. Something smells funny. I wouldn't know the difference. I live in a little old shack. I can't hear nothing when it's raining like this. I had it on mute, or the thing was muted. Use those ceiling rings for exercise. Yep, every once in a while. I mean, the car's when the car is not in the way. For between pull-ups. And I mean, I don't even have the clearance right now to do what I would normally do, But I use this for exercise though, Gitchy. That's a big chainsaw, huh? Yeah, I don't even think I could get one muscle up in there right now. He's a trapeze chainsaw juggler. Let's see if I could hit a muscle up. Let's see. Now I'm curious to know if I still got it. And it's one of those skills that you can't really, you know, that you can only really do if you practice doing it, you know, on the regular, I think. And unfortunately, I don't practice it on the regular because I got too much crap in here. Yep, nope, ain't happened. We'll get one more try in like 5 minutes. But the car's in the way. I used to be able to just go and go straight up into it, but not happening today. That's a lot of strength. And I don't have that right now. Not today, guys. But if I'm hanging out in here a lot more often, we'll be stringing them together. Yeah, it is hard doing those, and I'm not in practice to be doing them. The most I've ever strung together in a row was, I think, 5. You know, and then I would stop, take a break. You know. Yeah, right. Yep. No, it's because the pull-up only takes me to here. This thing, I've got to go straight to here. You know, and you saw me even kip up, right, where I threw my hips up towards the thing. And a lot of it is technique. I just don't have the space to be able to do an effective kip up into it. You know. But now I want to try again. I'm all stretching out like I'm gonna do it again. So, but yeah. Let's put some of this gear away, shall we? What are you guys having for dinner tonight? What's in your guys' plans? My wife's gonna cook some salmon here in a little bit. So that's why she wants me to cook the rice. Rice and salmon. When we were 25, it would have been a different story, buddy. Yeah, agree. It was a different story. You know, I could actually do them way back when. Now, not so easy to do them now. You know, part of that is simply I don't exercise like I used to. Excuse me. Yeah, part of that is I simply just don't exercise like I used to. You know. I kind of want to put you guys on the camera over here, but it's connected to this here right now. So, watching the messages and actually using those rings, amazing. Don't know how they do it. You know what? With practice and training, proper form and strength, you know, it's all of those components. You know. And just like anything, you know, if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's simply the case for me. I don't exercise. So I don't have the skill or a little bit of muscle memory, you know, but I'm not there anymore where it's just easy for me to do. What size is this? 17 mil. That'll go there. What size is this one? 19 mil. This will go here. Yeah. Most people don't know, have no idea whatsoever how hard that really is. Yeah, right? Yeah, no, it's very difficult for sure. I used to have a plastic bag here. So let's see, you know what I kind of want to try and do again is mess with, I've got this router here. I had a lot of packet loss. I think, was it you, Joker, that was telling me about it? To do ping 8.8.8.8 hyphen T, space hyphen T, in order to get, to ping the Google DNS servers or something like that. You know? Track me. So, yeah. So, yeah, those dudes are superhuman. Those gymnasts, holy cow. Amazing skill it takes to do, to perform the skills and tricks that they do. That was my cell phone. Oh, I put it over here. Good thing that beeped. I'd been looking for it, like, where did I put it? Lost it again. You know? Position 1. So, yeah. Put these over off to the side. Dusty, what's going on, bro? How you doing? Good to see you, man. This stuff will go back upstairs. Let's go back upstairs. Let's go over here. This will go over here. What's new, Dusty? All right, coming along. This stuff will go upstairs. Got this mini vise here. This goes right next to things here. That's part of another kit, but I don't know where the bits are. Same with that. So I'm gonna move this into the bag. The bag of woe. Because I don't know, whoa, where'd that go? You know? Just organizing here a little bit in the garage because it's taking a moment to do so. I'm going to return these because I don't actually need these anymore. These are 10 bucks a piece. I'm like, man, do I need these? You know, for that little hole up in the wall. You know? And I'm going to return it. Don't need it. Save me 20 bucks. I did spend another 15 bucks on like 3 of them though. But 15 for 3 versus, you know, 2 for 20? Yeah, I don't think so. Opportunity presented itself to save some money that I'm going to, you know. I always do my best to buy things on sale. Why? Because I do not want to pay full price for anything if possible. All right. I've got all these spare keys that probably some are from my childhood that will never get used again. I mean, even this bent key. Will I ever use this bent key again? No, it's gonna go to the trash now though. So. Leave that there for now. What's this from? Looks like some type of a cleaning cloth of some sort. You know, teamwork is the dream work. Yes, sir, it is. Joker, I used to work out so much at the gym, I would make myself stop, not from the pain or muscle fatigue, but just because I wasn't sure if doing that much would be okay for my body. Well, you know what? If you're doing it, right, you're doing it, right? And you know what your body needs. If your body felt like it needed the rest, your body needs the rest. Your body will get that rest when you slept. If anything. No idea what those keys are for. I mean, we would work out 2 times a day, you know, at a minimum when I was boxing. You know, morning practice and then afternoon practice. And then after practice, I would go swim, you know, because I was trying to be a better swimmer. Excuse me. It's funny, I got a whole thing of caulking here. Stuff's super old. But we'll put it back and we'll deal with it and throw it away when we need to. You know. You're going to put something to sort of clog up the space in the hole you drilled to stop creepy crawlers? You mean these, Gitchy? Or I could use tape, right? You know? Eventually, you know, I'll put something up there. I'll probably run some a track guide down as well. But to be determined at this point. You know, I may not even. I mean, that hole, it's not too bad. And like I said, could I use a piece of tape? I probably could actually. Save me some money. But I do want to put track on the wall, you know, and go from there. But all to be determined. Yes, I do have a piece of I do have some material to be able to do that with, you know. So yes, my son changed the oil filter in his vehicle. These are his tools. Filter wrench. That's pretty cool. You wrap it and then use this. This. How to adjust your Myolance. Oh, this is workout gear. Mesh network coming together. I'm not running though. I'm hardwired, Dusty. I'm hardwired actually. I am on Ethernet cable right now. Buddy Dynamics. Listen to your buddy. Buddy Dynamics. Listen to your buddy. Now that's a strap wrench. Yeah, my son was changing the oil filter in his car. That's his vehicle right there. That was actually, technically speaking, his very first car. He found it on Craigslist of all places. Car windshield washer fluid, that's his too. Trash. This is a chainsaw chain sharpener tool. Put this stuff over here. Check that out. Snap Circuit Supreme. I miss my garage. Oh yeah? Time to get one, Joker. What do you think? I bought this for my son years ago, and he played with it, and then it sat in the box for more years. So I'm like, huh. Found it in the attic. My wife's like, yeah, take this to the Salvation Army. And I was like, no, I'm gonna play with it. Toys, right? I'll be right back. But would you like to build stuff with me? With this, and learn about the Snap Circuits Extreme. Let me go ahead and get rid of this cable here, because we don't need this anymore. This is actually Cat 5e also, this white cable. I'm pretty sure it's not Cat 6. It says on here someplace. Cat 5e. Yep, Cat 5e. But it works. This is what I terminated the other day. All right, I'll be right back, chat. I'll be right back. Hey, babe, when do you want me to make the rice?
Now.
Oh, now? Okay, cool. Let me wrap this cable up and then I'll do it.
When I landed on this island 3 rather long days ago, I just read a case file that appeared to be an open and shut case of suicide. I was due to sign it off and be on the human fighting man. For me, life was so simple. But nothing about these last few days has been simple, because whoever killed Tamsin and staged the scene to look like a suicide also somehow magically removed themselves from a bathroom and a bedroom, both of which were locked from the inside, which is impossible. And yet, that's exactly what the killer did.
Right, coiling up the cable. One Ethernet cable. And then another. Attached though for future use, projects and such. Why? Because I know I'm going to be looking for it in the IT closet, and I didn't, and it's better to just do it, keep it in here.
Should have known something was wrong when you were being so nice to me. Hotel staff usually just find it irritating. You even connect me with someone when I called you yesterday. So, Charlie.
All right, what the heck is what? Check this out. What are you talking about, Joker? What you were asking about? Back to YouTube. What did you send me, Dusty? AX1800 outdoor Wi-Fi 6 extender, high power outdoor Wi-Fi extender signal booster. AX1800. I need auto. 117 reviews, 5 stars. 190 bucks, 37% off. From 300, huh? Dusty, did you get it? Interesting. Are you getting it, Dusty? What the heck is what there, Joker? Are you talking about this thing? We could build 700 over 750 projects. Have fun learning all about electronics. Snap circuits, extreme. Here. Let's see if I can find it here. They changed the box. Close, get link, get link. Copy. Check it out, Dusty. This one. I was only like 8 years old. Dude, my grandpa gave me one of those when I was a kid, but it was all kinds of stuff, like radios, metal detectors, etc. Oh, that's cool, Joker. I know, right? What are we playing with the toys? What's up, Justin? Here's the toys. Toys. Wait, which toys are you talking about? This thing? This thing? I don't even know if the pieces are all there still. But we'll play with it at some point. Not now. Or get one also, and then we can all play together. But yeah, I wanted to clear the table off and get in here to basically do it in here. Play with these things in here and have you guys do the thing. So now that I have internet in the garage, the next step actually is to get the various camera angles set up, you know. So I'm not going to move the studio cameras from upstairs, which means I'm also going to use a series of GoPros. I'll probably need either a OBS bot talent to connect various cameras to, or a YOLO, or just get a bunch of these tiny yeah, I mean, what camera angles do we need? We need a top-down, right, view. We also need maybe something in the camera angle in the back looking this way. You guys like looking at the car also, I'm sure, right? So there's that. I got something like that from my niece. She said she wants to build robots when she grows. Dude, that's awesome. That's cool that she's into, you know, wanting to be an engineer already, you know. Damn, that's expensive. Yeah, right? But you're going to have you're going to have fun learning something today. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That you're gonna have fun learning something today. Have fun. We're gonna have fun learning. We're gonna have fun learning all about electronics. I gotta go make the rice. All right, you guys want to join me while I make rice? Or you guys want to end it? What do you think? I'll show you how I make rice. Yes? No? I want to buy all the parts for her computer, and she has to help me build it, so she learns how to do it. Nice. That's a very good idea. Very good idea. Funny thing is, I told my son with my first computer, and all right, I'll show you how I make my rice. All right, we're going to go on Wi-Fi here in just a second as well. So, rice. All right, we back? We should be on Wi-Fi. Let me know, are we back? Cool. All right. I wonder if I can just hook into the Ethernet right here also. All right. I'm hooked into the internet now. You should be good. We're on Wi-Fi actually. That's not connected. We're not connected up. Okay, that's fine. we'll just be on Wi-Fi. We're gonna be ending this here pretty soon anyway. I'm gonna show you guys how I make rice. All right, so first we wash the hands because we're gonna be handling the rice. Yeah. And then we're going to get the rice cooker. Rice cooker here. Track me. Let's do this. Let's put us up here. We're gonna put you guys up on the counter so you can see me a little bit better. Move all this stuff off to the side. It's on the counter here. Sounds like my son's dry firing in his room. That's pretty cool. That's my boy working on his dry firing. Okay. I don't like it when my wires get all twisty. It just puts additional wear and tear on wires and cabling that's just unnecessary when you can keep it straight and flat when possible, you know? All right. Let's change the title. Cooking rice. Filipino method. Save. All right. Ooh, why is it purple? Well, I don't know what the purple light means. Track me. What does a purple light on the thing mean? Position 1. Track me. All right, so now we take this, and we're gonna go into the pantry. Oh, it's following me, cool. Now I've got jasmine rice here. One, 2, 3, 4 cups of jasmine rice. Now you're wondering, how much water do I use? I'll show you how much water I use. Check it out. Strainer. Can you see me still actually? I can't tell if you can see me. Let's see. I'm gonna go to OBS bot. I'm on a delay. You kind of see. All right, here we go. So I'm at the sink right now. Cold water, yeah? Cold water. Now watch what I do. Use your hands, Filipino style. Is the chat still working? You guys still with me? Looks like it's broke. Cooking the rice anyway. We'll do one more check before we do it. So you saw me, I just add a bunch of rice, right? I'm rinsing it. Yeah, the chat looks like it's broke. So let's see if we can reconnect it. Chat, top chat. Chat. Yes, I am. What'd you say? Justin says, LOL. Bro, I'm definitely not clicking that link. For those, Corey, LOL. Yeah. Well, you want help, Sev? Yeah, that makes it look a lot cooler. I'll have to get her something like that.
With the rice?
Yeah, with the rice?
You didn't help the rice.
Okay. All right, let's continue on. Robotic arm with Arduino. Ooh, AI smart robot. Hey, Sev, you want a robot arm? Starter kit. Standard kit. Ooh. I can make the arm follow me and basically be my cameraman instead of the droid cam. What do you think? That's cool. You know what else I looked at doing? Getting a robot dog. Yeah, boom, microbit V2 start robotic for kids STEM education toy car kit. Do it yourself programmable tutorial, super cost effective. Cool. What's microbit? I want to get all the robots now. All right, you saw what I was doing with the rice, yeah? All right, Justin, cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, so you saw what I did with the rice, right? I'm rinsing it, yeah? How many times do you rinse your rice? I rinse mine until the water is no longer cloudy. So, let's see. You guys are kind of far away, huh? Want a closer view? Let's see if I give you a closer view. I'll move the computer over here instead. We're gonna unplug from power for a moment. Power supply is good right now anyway. Hey, position 1. And then track me. Track me. I'm over here, Tiny. All right, it wants to look at my face though, not necessarily what I'm looking at down here. So position 1, I want the robot arm for myself. It would be cool to make a PC case that's type of claw game with that. That is cool. Position 1. Tiny, position 1. There it goes. Okay, cool. You can watch me cook the rice. And what I'm gonna do here. See how the water is super milky? That's all the dust, the rice dust. And so I'm effectively just rinsing all that stuff out, that starch. Yeah. Cold water again. So rinse number 1. Captain, good to, Joe, 1 second here. Hold on a sec there. Captain Joe, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Wash the rice until no longer cloudy. Water level is level 1 knuckle. So there you go. 1 more. So that's 1. That's 2 rinses. Look at Joe showing off his Filipino rice cooking methodologies. So for you, that might be 1 knuckle, but I got small kid hands there, Captain Joe. You know what I mean? So 1 knuckle's not enough for me, right? I do this, yeah, and then it goes to the meaty part of my finger, the water. But rinse, get your hands in there, and massage the rice to try to get rid of all the starch, all that excess starch. How many people are watching right now? What does it say? I'm curious. because I can't see those numbers here. That was 2. Is that 2? I lost count already. I'll do one more rinse and this should be it. Usually 4 or 5 rinses is all I need to get it going and clear enough. I mean, you it's like, does it really make a difference? Yeah, it does, you know. And if you don't believe me, do it yourself. Make a batch of rice without rinsing it, and then make another batch of rice, having rinsed it till it's super clear, you know. Still pretty cloudy to me. So that was after 3 rinses. Hey Scott, what's going on? Anthony Blaze, thanks Scott, just passing me. I see lurk in, I can't read it. Hold on, too far away. All right, that looks pretty good. So now the technique, you can't see that. So right now the way it is, I bend my fingers so that this knuckle here is touching the top of the rice, and then I cover this part with my finger. So it's like that. Can you see? Like this. And so it's covering it a little too, that's pretty good actually. Just covers it, yeah? That's how I do it. I use filtered water in the final rinse. Ooh, interesting. And you know what? I'm sure that makes a difference as well. You know what, man? It's funny. I'll usually just use the tap water, you know? But when we had the issue and we did not have any potable water in this house for like a month, right? I was using bottled water, you know? But now that you mention it, I got my fancy new fridge, right? Why not, right? Oh man, put too much water. That water is super clear, but I did put too much. I put too much water, and this is good water also. You know, this is good water. I don't want to waste that water. So tastes like rice. I drank too much water. I drank too much water now. Make it level. There we go. 2 by 1 by volume. I use 2:1 total absorption and rinse the rice until the water goes clear. Right on. Everybody has a method, you know? Everybody has a method, and that's good. It's good that you have a method. You know? Sticking in the thing. Do this thing over here. And turn it on. Bam, done. My part of dinner's complete. My part of dinner's complete. You know? All right, let me catch up on the chat. Let's see here. I made a comment up there, but it went fast. Oh, yeah. What'd you say again, Anthony? I also salt after cooking only. We do not salt because my wife doesn't do salt. Too much sodium for her. I'll do salt. I put salt in my first glass of water in the morning. So whenever I wake up, first thing I do is I get a cup of water. One of these Turris cups. 16 ounces. All right, one thing of 16 ounces. And as you can see, my salt is right next to my cup of water. All right. Boom. And I put some salt in there like this. Shoot. That's a pretty good amount of salt in there. Yeah? And this is my wake up in the morning, you know, quick hydration. Because when you think about it, look at the ingredients for Gatorade. Look at the ingredients for Gatorade. What is Gatorade? Yeah? That's right, NaCl is in it. Sodium chloride, right? Refreshing. Anthony, I said, dang, Jason, Fortnite player, home improvement, drone flyer, tree cutter, now cooking, you are tempted. Cheers, folks. Get yourself a cup of salt water. It's only good if it's cold, though. If it's slightly warm, it sucks. It's like drinking seawater, you know? And I've had my fair share of drinking seawater. Drinking seawater. All right, let's see here. Let's do this. We're gonna go upstairs actually, because they're gonna cook. They're gonna kick me out of the kitchen, and we can go upstairs or back into the garage, start playing with the toys and learning stuff. Clean up the garage, clean up my office, or should we play Fortnite? Let's see here. Nah, he would be more Al Borland. He actually fixes stuff. Nice. I like that, Justin. Thank you. I appreciate that. You said cheers. Went right to add that ESS funny. Oh. Cheers indeed. Nah, man. Heck yeah. Drinking large amounts of water can strip out crucial sodium levels. Yeah, it's called hypernatremia. But, you know, it all depends on what your activity levels are, you know, and what you're doing. So, yeah, one could drink way too much water and flush out all the sodium. So you need some, you know, some sodium in your diet. Add it. Let me let my wife know that I've cooked, that the rice is cooking. I'll be right back. See if she wants me to do anything else. If she tasks me with anything else. But yeah, give me a second, guys. Be right back. Hey, honey, rice is cooking. Want me to do anything else?
I just think that you should try to worry less.
What?
You take that
I've
home.
learned that a satisfying way is to relax a little
Love you.
more.
You okay?
Embrace the
I'm just
environment.
tired. I'm white.
Is Severin gonna cook the salmon then?
Principle of paranoid
Cool.
behaviors.
I'll let him know.
You're saying that if I expect to be big on every square inch of my body, then that's exactly what happens. Thank you for that diagnosis.
All right. Hey, Sev. Mommy asked if you could cook the salmon. The rice is cooking right now. Cool. All right. Do I want to eat this? What do we have here? Cheese and olives and yeah, I'll eat this. Let's see. Have you tried liquid IV? I mean, is it a drink or I've had an IV? We had to train how to give each other IVs in the field. And because I was the officer, I was always the one getting shot and killed, and I was the human pincushion. So they would, you know, I've had a lot of practice having an IV inserted into my arms, you know. So, and giving each, and you know, of course, me giving what do you call it, IVs to teammates. Would you say hypernatremia would be too much salt? I don't think so. I think hypernatremia is when you have too much water. That's good artichoke dip. All right, I'm gonna go upstairs. Yeah, let me do the dishes real quick. Let me plug this in here. I'm gonna do the dishes real quick, chat, and then we'll go upstairs. Why is the thing all freaky? All right. Oh, it's the easy kind?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, this goes here. Huh? Oh, your drink? Yeah. This one is yours too, I think?
Yes.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna do the dishes and then I'll go upstairs. What? That's fine if it's still good, because if it isn't, yeah, throw it in the fridge. Oh, you don't want it? You gonna eat it?
I'm gonna eat the thing. I'm gonna eat the potatoes, though.
Microwave it. I'll eat the tomatoes. So what do you think, chat? Back to the office or the garage? I'm almost done rinsing. I'm doing the thing. What do you guys want to do? Garage or office? If we go to the office, I'm probably going to end up playing Fortnite. recyclable? Yes. Excuse me. Oh, crap. Got it? Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see what the chat says. Go to the office. Midnight says go to the office. Joker is posted a news article. What's that about? Hyper. Okay, not enough. Salt has a lot to do with brain activity. I just find stuff like that interesting. Oh, okay, that's what that is. Well, what does the term hypernatremia mean then? Too much water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, too much water, right? From a first aid medical perspective, hypernatremia is talking about, regardless of how it's broken down Latin-wise, right? That medical term is hypernatremia when you've gotten too, when you drank yourself and have because you drank too much water. What? Nah, toss it. Thank you though. Yeah, low. I get it. Hyper. Oh man, my socks are falling off. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to Latin also. I just know that when it comes to basic first aid and what we talked about here, when, all right, you're in the field, it's hot, and you're hydrating, you got the symptoms of, hey, this guy's drank so much water, but he's still sick. Well, chances are he has hypernatremia because he drank way too much water. Yeah, so how do you fix that? You give him Gatorade. Yeah? So Google that up. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, I'm going to Google it right now. I don't need it. I'm not going to Google it. But hypernatremia, that is a classic condition of drinking way too much water. Check it out. We're going to hijack it back over to the laptop or the PC. Oh, you know what we could do? We could hook up with Bluetooth. Because that's the other project that I was working on that I kind of forgot about because of other things. All right, what you doing, tiny bot? Track me. Track me. Track me. It doesn't want to track me. Track. There we go. So we're back upstairs. Put that over there. All right, let's see here. All right, so let's see here. What are you guys talking about here? Office. All right, we're back in the office. We're gonna play. Why are you freaking out on me? Tiny 2. Position 1. Position 1. Getting all freaky deaky on me. This guy. All right. So what do we want to do here? Electrolyte work. Oh, you guys are still talking about salt? All right, let's see. I'm only gonna go up a few. Also, alligators prefer a well-seasoned victim to chew on. Right? Electrolytes work too. Yeah, what was the other thing? Pedialyte is high in electrolytes. You know? Heck yeah. What's going on, Midnight? Great to see you. Thanks for dropping on. Yeah, it doesn't matter what a book says when you do it in real life, but that's a whole different story. What? Too much salt is unhealthy for sure, but sodium... Well, all right. From a first aid perspective, right? we look at the symptoms when we're in the field, right? And what a person has been doing. Man, I've been hydrating. I feel like crap still. You probably have hypernatremia. You drank way too much water. Let's get some electrolytes in your body. Regardless of what Latin says, that's how you treat, too much water. You drink some salt, you drink some Pedialyte, you drink some Gatorade, and you rest and you sleep it off, right? So, yes. How, of which I've treated in the field, and that's how I've treated it in the field. And that's what we learned in basic first aid. All right, let's reorganize some of these cables here so it's not too jimble-jambled and such. And then we are going to hijack the stream back over to the PC as well. All right. Hypothermia is too cold. Yes, hypothermia means your temperature is too low. Yeah. What are you going on? What are you talking about now? All right. What do we want to do? Me? I am a perfectionist. In fact, I am not a perfectionist. I would submit that I am not a perfectionist. I am perfect. And you know what? I would submit that I am not balanced whatsoever. I go from, but I have balance, I eat way too much ice cream, right? But I also eat a whole bunch of fruits and other healthy stuff throughout the day, yeah? I mean, when you got guns like these, midnight, pow pow! All right, so check it out. This is how I'm going to hijack the live stream from the laptop back onto the PC. I am effectively going to end the stream on the laptop and then start it here over here. Did you Google it, Michael? Let's see here. What is hypernatremia? What is hypernatremia? Hypernatremia is a condition where there is an abnormally high concentration of sodium in the blood, typically above 145 milliequivalents per liter. This can lead to dehydration and other symptoms depending on the severity. Here's a more detailed explanation. All right. When sodium levels in the blood are too high in relation to the amount of water in the body, it caused by a variety of factors, including inadequate fluid intake, excessive fluid loss, certain medical conditions like diabetes insipidus, or certain medications. Symptoms can vary depending on the severity, but they can exclude excessive thirst, weakness, confusion, muscle twitching, and in severe cases, seizures or coma. Treatment typically involves slowly rehydrating the body to restore fluid balance and lower the sodium levels in the blood. Cool. There you go. I stand corrected there, Michael. Thank you very much. I appreciate you greatly. Heck yeah, man. Learn something new every day. All right, we're going to end it here. So controls, and then we're going to hijack it. This. Okay, we're back on the desk microphone, and we are back on. Oh, we don't have TinyBot back yet. So let's go to studio mode. And then we got to turn on the, let's see. Oh, is this working actually? Boom. Yes, it is working. Cool. All right, there you guys are. 1 second, let me fix the transition here. Fix OBS bot. Where are you, OBS bot? Position 1. Nice. All right, so for some reason, OBS bot camera is not working. Cam link 4K. No. OBS bot tiny stream 2. Okay. Nope. OBS bot tiny stream 2 camera. No. Okay. OBS bot. Enter. Trying to get the thing to work here. Let's see, where are you? Okay, this is here. Why is position 1? Okay, maybe you just got to turn it off and on again. Sleep. Resume. Okay, and it did not go. So record virtual camera. I don't want to necessarily use virtual camera, but if that is what we need to do, then that's what we need to do. At least for this live stream right now, you know what I mean? OBS bot, tiny 2, virtual camera. Alright, cool. So we are now on virtual camera, but I would rather not use the virtual camera. I would rather use the proper OBS bot camera itself. You know, because when we turn that off, this should have turned on also. You know what I mean? So, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with the virtual camera regardless. All right, let's see here. So Anthony, how was your Fortnite training today? It was good. You know, I discovered that she was not familiar with the controls at all. And yeah, you could learn it on the fly, but I think it's better if you know, start off, all right, this is how you move forward in the game. This is how you move backwards in the game using mouse controller. Let's move side to side, right? And basically showing her super basic, you know, super basic gameplay, if you will. All right, so now we are going to hook up this Bluetooth because I want to get my heart rate, my heartbeat in the thing. I want to get my heart rate, and I had a chat here, Chat GPT, Sony color issues. So let's go ahead and delete that. I don't need that anymore. So delete that chat. All right, let's see here. I am looking specifically for. Let's see here. That's good. Did you watch my win in OG map today? I did not watch it. Was it at the same time that I was doing that training? Let's see here. Joker, yeah, you don't put a toddler in boot camp. You got to teach them how to walk first at the very least. Yeah, right? Seriously. You know. And so, you know, after we played a game and went to the thing. I don't know. I did not see that you were. I saw that you were live. Oh, you know what? I saw that you were live, but then I saw that it had ended, so I just played it in the background, you know. But I didn't actually watch it. I've been doing stuff. There, Anthony. Because that's what I do. System power, Linus Tech Tips. Seeing, I could have swore that I had it up and running earlier. What is this? Crystal Cove Beach Resort. I guess I did not have it up and running. Or maybe it was up and running and it ended already, kind of thing, you know what I mean? So, all right, cool. But congratulations on your win. Heck yeah. On the OG map.
Every indication that
Oh my.
at the moment, that is good.
Boom. We're going to mute that, stop that. All right, what am I doing now? I am looking for, how to get my heartbeat on. Oh, it's not here anymore. Train, Stealth, Chiller, Fortnite, Toshiba. I'm looking at my chats in ChatGPT. New chat. Okay. How to, get live heartbeat sound on my PC from the Polar HR10. All right. So, to get a live heartbeat on your sound on your PC, the Polar H10 sensor, you'll need to bridge the gap between Bluetooth sensor data and PC audio output. So here's how you can do it. The Polar HR10 transmits heart rate data via Bluetooth and ANT+. However, it does not natively produce a heartbeat sound. It just streams heart rate data. You'll need an app or software to receive the heart rate data via Bluetooth, generate a heartbeat sound in sync with your beats per minute. All right, so connect the Polar H10 to your PC. Bluetooth 4.0 plus. Use Bluetooth settings to pair the Polar HR10. Okay, cool. So check it out. Let's do. I'm gonna change the title for this live stream also, actually, real quick. So let's do that. Edit. Okay, now setting up a live heartbeat sound onto PC. Polar. Cut. Enter. Boom, boom. Boom. Save. All right. Transition. Okay, cool. So what am I looking at here? Let's get rid of studio mode and let's open up this bag. Because what do I have in here? I got the goods. You know what I do also? It's not worth opening. Check it out. TP-Link Bluetooth 2.0. Shred. Let's recycle. All right, so overhead cam. Oof, why is this gigantus? All right. So in front of us is the TP-Link Bluetooth 5.3, yeah? And this is a nano USB adapter. The idea is to connect this Polar HR10 heart rate monitor via Bluetooth onto the computer. This guy right here, yeah. So first thing I need to do is connect this into my computer. That's not easy to open. Let's open it from the bottom then. There you go. There's the thing. Bluetooth. Look at how small this guy is. We'll save the box in case this doesn't work for whatever reason. We can return it. we try not to destroy the box right away. Because, like I said, if it does not work, then it's useless to me, right? Useless. And we don't need useless tools. Let's put away a couple things here. This thing's dying. This is the bag for the DJI wireless mic. Gotta go in the bag also. Alright, Bluetooth USB adapter. Connect to a computer. Disable all existing Bluetooth devices from Device Manager on Windows. Insert the adapter into a USB port on your computer directly. For models with an adjustable antenna, you can try to adjust the direction of the antenna for better performance. This does not have an antenna. Install the Bluetooth driver. Download this latest driver at TP-Link Download Center. For Windows 11, the driver installation will automatically start when it's connected to the internet. If not, please download the driver manually. Why is it all freaky? Why are you being all freaky? Because you can't look at my forehead? Position 1. Gee, just, you know what I mean? Alright, let's do it. We'll plug him in. So going behind the thing, we got the USB 2.0. Yeah. Let's go ahead and plug it in right over. Oopsie. Here. Boom. Should auto detect and do the thing. Cool, we got 10 people hanging out and enjoying the stream. Thank you all very much for being here once again. This goes here. It's just, I don't need anything on that anymore, so we can disconnect this. I'll put that up there for now. And what's this? We don't need that. And then we can actually just shut it down. This laptop. Put it into sleeping mode. And exit. Close. Good. Alright, Joker, I connected it wrong and I didn't have a heartbeat, so I called 911. Nice. Well, you're still alive, clearly, so you didn't need to call 911. Alright, let's see here. Where are we? I connected it up, but nothing happened. Nothing happened. So, install the Bluetooth driver. Let's go to the Bluetooth driver. So not that. We want to go here. So let's see here. TP-Link. Get the old keyboard here. What's the site again? TP-Link. www.tp-link.com/download-center. Enter. Basic cookies, analysis and marketing cookies. Okay, sure. Save settings. TP-Link. What is this crap? Tapo. Hide for now. Okay, we are in TP-Link. I don't want to see this. I'm like, what is this? TP-Link. All right, download center. Okay, and so what do I need here? The model number of this unit is the UB500. Networking Bluetooth thingy thing. Networking Bluetooth receivers. UB5. Okay, not that one. Bluetooth. Control find. Bluetooth. There's only one. Holy crap. Bluetooth 5.3. Nano USB adapter. It's not here. Here's an invention for somebody. Make a device that you plug USBs into that read them for viruses before you use them. I know there's software for that, but I'm lazy. Let's see. UB500. There you go. Alright, download for UB500 v3.6. Gets the newest one, I guess, so let's do this. We're going to get the driver, and then we're also going to, alright, download, sure, this one here. Setup video. Install and configure. Alright, let's watch the setup video. This is not the one for my computer. Cloud So Flowers, I love flowers. Great to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. Alright, cool. I'm probably going to get a copyright claim on that. Alright, so have I downloaded it yet? Yes, I have. So open. We're going to extract the files. And then extract. And then, let's see. I'm doing very well. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Alright, show extracted files when complete. Yes. UB500B3, auto run, I guess is what I want to do also. So that seems like the right one. Let's just do that. And then sure, yes. Good, I'm happy to hear it. Install the following drivers. Yes, I want to install the following drivers. Boom. Come on. Alright, let's see here. Joker, you didn't play enough of it. You weren't intending that to be the center of your video. They cannot copyright you for it. No, but what it is, you get a copyright claim, meaning, hey, you can't monetize this portion, this video. It gives me the option. So it's not a strike, it's a claim saying possibly somebody else has monetized it, you know? So then I just erase that part of the video or the sound from that video and I'm good to go. If you do not get a copyright claim, you can remove the claim by removing the music with the YouTube's video editing tools or dispute it. Yeah, I'm not going to dispute it. I'm just going to erase it. You know. Do you remember me from Wolf Stream? Yes, I do. I remember you from Wolf Stream. And I remember you from my stream also. You've been here before there. Cloud So Flowers, I love flowers. Alright, driver is installed. Now you can pair your computer with Bluetooth devices. Yes, let's do it. Okay. Alright, so this video shows you how to install a TP-Link. Okay, so I've done it. Pair, right click the icon on the taskbar. Okay, cool, I've got the icon down in the taskbar in the bottom right. They usually won't unless something that could be proved that was a violation. The burden is on them, so they won't. They usually... No, Joker, what happens is that it automatically detects... So when I play the Top Gun theme song, right? YouTube automatically detects that it's being monetized by another channel. And they put a claim. My options are to erase it or mute all sound in that segment. Which is what I do. So it's not a matter of YouTube doing it. It's YouTube doing it because of their AI. It knows. Right? And so whenever I play something that... that's pop music, right? I will get a copyright claim. YouTube then tells me, gives me the options. It's happened to me many times. Because I play, you know, the musics. I play the good songs every once in a while. Good to see you, Musty. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping in. All right, so now let's go ahead and connect up the thing here like this. Yeah, I don't know, you know. I don't know what triggers it. I just know that it's triggered. And I get a copyright claim when I play pop music, and it's just a claim, meaning somebody has already monetized that song. Alright, so this is in now, and then we're going to put some water on it to moisten it, so I'll be right back. Give me a second. Gorilla, good to see you. Alright, oopsie. Okay. All right, let's see here. So, we don't need all these glasses on me. What's next? I've connected it. So how, well, oh, connect Bluetooth. There we go. Add a Bluetooth device. Nova Pro, Bluetooth, discoverable adjacent desktop, connect a new device, add device, Bluetooth, and discoverable, show all devices, unknown device, Govy, unknown device, unknown device, unknown device, troubleshoot Bluetooth connections. Alright, let's see. I need to pair it. It's heart rate monitor or similar. Use a heart rate monitor app on PC. Since Windows lacks native support for parsing heart rate data into sound, you'll need a third-party software. Use Golden Cheetah and MIDI tools to visualize your heart rate. Okay, cool. Well, I still need to freaking connect it up. You know. Settings, unknown device. Let's see if that's the one. LE device to AC. You know what? Oh, is this the one? I don't know if this is the one. Oh, connected to my printer. That's not the one. My heart rate is 56 beats per minute right now. Devices. All right. Done. USB receiver. Other devices. I'm going down the list of things here. Victoria's TV, Victoria's second TV, USB 2.0, TP-Link USB Bluetooth adapter. Stream Deck, okay. Yes.
8 minutes, and it's ready.
8 minutes?
Well, yeah.
Alright, cool, thank you. Input. Add device. Bluetooth. It's thinking. We're gonna have to ask ChatGPT. Polar, there it is. We're doing it, chat. Track me. Connected. Done. Dope. What's next? Now, use a heart. Since Windows lacks native support for parsing heart rate data into sound, you'll need third-party software. I don't know, man. It is funny though. Bluetooth. It is funny. Come up with a company. Green hair. White boogers. Golden Cheetah can connect to H10 and visualize your heart rate. Then use a custom script in Python that listens for heart rate updates and plays a heartbeat wave or MIDI sound with each beat. Option 2, or B, use Bluetooth HR to sound bridge via Python. You can use Bleak, Bluetooth library for Python, to read heart rate data from Polar H10 and trigger a heartbeat sound. Example, Bleak heartbeat beep. Quick over, it uses Bleak to read. What do you guys know what Bleak is? Polar H10 plays a beep or heartbeat sound every time a new BPM is received. You can just substitute beep with a heartbeat wave sound. To run, pip install Bleak Pygame Python. Optional use mobile plus audio cable. Use a mobile app like Polar Beat or Elite HRV that supports heartbeat sound. Polar Beat doesn't support a heartbeat sound. I have Polar Beat on my phone. If I had... Don't even tell me I've had it this whole time. Upgrades. I gotta buy it. If I gotta buy it, we're not doing it. I'd rather learn to program it. Alright, let's see here. Use headphones to avoid feedback. Check for latency. Sound should daily match the heart rhythm. Alright, customize a Python script. Find a pre-built app based on your OS. Let me know your preferred platform and comfort level with code. I'll code. I learned how to program in BASIC on an IBM PC Junior. Alright, let's see. What do you think, Joker? Let's see. Alright, so we're paired up. So now we got to use, I guess we'll try option A, Golden Cheetah, to visualize my heart rate, or use to read the heart rate data from and trigger a heartbeat sound. Uses Bleak to read from Polar HR10. Any of you guys have experience with Bleak? Plays a beep or heartbeat sound every time a new BPM value is received. Anybody in the chat know what I'm trying to do is create a heartbeat sound that's in conjunction with my heart rate monitor. And you're probably going, what are you talking about, your heart rate monitor? So check it out. I've got let's see here. It is not connected at this time, but I do have a live heart rate. Oh, it is connected. Look at that, 57 beats per second. I'm pretty calm right now. Chill. But I want that to actually beat or make a sound with my heartbeat. Like when you hear, and we're gonna take that idea up to the next level also. So I think what I need to do is do the programming dealio. Use a custom script that listens for heart rate updates and plays a heartbeat wave sound. Use Bleak, Bluetooth library for Python, to read heart rate data. Alright, how do I do that? I think I like this idea better. So, to sound bridge via Python. Or a heart rate monitor app. Then use a custom script in Python that listens for heart rate updates. I think I'd rather do B. Because if I got to program stuff anyway, and use Python, I may as well just do Python from scratch. Option B. Everett, good to see you. Alright, so let's do that. Option B. Alright, so using a Python script with Bleak and Pygame to get live heartbeat sounds from the Polar H10 on your PC. Python 3.8 or greater. Heartbeat sound, okay. Install Python package. First, open a terminal or command prompt and run. Alright, I forgot how to do all that stuff. I did it once before. Python. 3.11. Okay. Is it an app? Yes, it is an app. We're gonna try my hand at a little bit of a programming here, Gitchy. Alright, so I've got a terminal open now. Corey, where are you at? And run pip install Bleak Pygame. Okay. So let's see here. I want to show you what I'm doing also. How will I do that? Let's do this. Let's create a new scene for this project here. I think we'll use, let's just use this scene that we're in right now. What scene are we in right now? ACAM Tiny 2. Sure. Duplicate. And we're going to call this ACAM and Python terminal. Enter. Alright, so now we are on ACAM Python terminal, in which case we now need to also capture a Python window capture. So Python, we're going to call this Python, and OK, and it will be Python window terminal. OK. F. Oops. Arg, if it's programming you need to be doing, you'll be on your own, laddie. Yeah, right. What I'm trying to do is get the Python terminal to present itself here, like so. You know what I mean? Oopsie. Nope. Undo. Nope. This. Alternate. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Why is it going stretching it? Oh, I'm using the dang virtual dealio. But I don't know what's going on, why it's showing the terminal like so. So let's see here, Python terminal. It's just settings, you know, capture method, Windows 10, there we go. Okay, so now we are here. Whoopsie. This. Oh, come on, man. Come on, grab my face. There. All right, cool. It's the constellation Euphrates, yeah, right? All right, so first thing I gotta do is do pip install bleak pygame. I know I'm just basically following the instructions from the thing. All right, so it doesn't like what I'm doing right now. Bash. First open a terminal or command prompt and run. Okay, I'm in a terminal. It doesn't like what I typed in though. All right. Did I spell anything wrong? Bleak pygame. Install bleak pygame. All right, what if I just copy it directly from there and then bring it over here and paste, enter. Okay, it doesn't like that either. So let's just open up a command prompt. Command prompt. Enter. And then we're gonna go to command prompt. CD here, CD, boom. And then paste, pip install bleak pygame. Requirement already satisfied bleak in users, blah 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 blah. Installing collected package pygame, a new release pip is available. See, I don't know what I'm reading right now, you know. To update, run python.exe -m pip install -- upgrade pip. Alright, new upgraded pip is available. Do I need to do that? Not sure yet. Place a heartbeat wave file in the same directory as your script. For example, heartbeat wave. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get the heartbeat wave, or somewhere rename it to heartbeat wave. Free sound. Open link. Page not found. Okay. Heartbeat wave file. Ooh, heartbeat sound effects from Epidemic Sound. Yes, of course. And I am actually... Yep! Okay. Heartbeat. Heartbeat. And then sound effects. Enter. I need a single heartbeat. Home, single heartbeat. heartbeat. We'll just do this one here, 2 seconds long. Download. Okay, so what does the instructions say? Okay, got to download. All right. Well, I don't even know where my script's gonna go in the first place. You know. So, all right. So Python script. All right. So import asyncio. How to run it? You know what? Let's just do it. Python. Enter. Paste. Warning. You might paste text that contains multiple. If you paste this into your shell, you may result in unexpected execution. Cancel. You wish to continue? No. Cancel. Save the code. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing right now, so I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put a pin in this right now. We're gonna take a pause from this stream. As in, we're gonna stop it, and then I'm gonna go eat dinner, and then I'll come back to this project tonight or tomorrow. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you very much. Who else is still here, by the way? I see 7 people in the chat, or 7 people in the thing. Sync up a live heartbeat. I'd hope so. Yeah. Corey's still here. Corey said, Presente. Appreciate you, Corey. Severin, just my son, said it's dinner time. Rice is done. I'm going to go eat. And I'm going to come back to this whole Python dealio thing because I'm trying to figure it all out. Oh, wow. It's so funny. I take my glasses off and everything is just blurry on the screen. I'm like, no way, dude. And I've got an artifact right here. Right here. I've got 2 artifacts. Holy cow. All right, Joker. Thanks a lot for hanging in. I will be back to play some Fortnite later on this evening, probably around 10 o'clock, 10:30 or so when I finish dinner and do cleanup. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you later on. Peace.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.